everybody, I'm Rebecca Keppel here for Scrapbook Circle, and I'm here for a new segment on the blog that's called Tech Tip, and the design team members are going to share a tip or a technique. Sometimes it will be directly related to scrapbooking or crafting, sometimes it'll be indirectly related, and today I'm going to show how I print my 4x6 and smaller photos using my Canon selfie. So if any of you don't have a selfie yet, you might want to check this out. I've had one for a while and I really like it. I specifically like the wireless one. So this selfie has, it's the C910 and it has Wi-Fi, meaning I don't have to plug in my phone or a camera card or anything else. I can wirelessly connect to my phone and grab my pictures off and print them. So for most of the layouts this month, I used my selfie to print my photos. All three of these photos were printed with the selfie, and you can see they have really great photo quality. They come out really quickly. It's relatively affordable as ordering them for sure, and you don't have to wait. So I tend to be very last minute with my photo needs, and having something like this is great, especially if you do some type of project life or pocket page scrapbooking where you're constantly needing fresh photos. This is great for you. So if you don't have a Canon selfie, you might want to think about one, especially if you do that type of scrapbooking. So I'm just going to show you how quick and easy it is to print using the selfie. It connects wirelessly, like I said, to my phone. So I just go into my Wi-Fi and make sure that I'm connected to the printer. I am. So then I'm going to go into the free Canon app. It's called Canon Print. I think you can use this for other Canon printers as well. Then I'm going to go into Photo Print. And then I'm going to go into my camera roll and I'm going to grab something colorful and fun like this shot here. Okay, I like the bubbles and the palm tree and the blue skies. So then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hit select. If I wanted to grab more images, I could do that now, but I'm going to go to next. Here's where I can decide, first of all, which printer I'm using. I'm using my CP910, which is my selfie. You can change your settings. You can tell it how many copies you want it to print. And you can also tell it if you want it bordered or borderless. I tend to always print bordered. I think the borderless can do some full bleed options, but to me, I end up sacrificing some quality. So I usually use bordered, and then it will, because it's bordered, it will print either slightly smaller than a 4x6 or slightly smaller than a 4x4, but I'm okay with the little white border around the outside. So or you can just cut it off and make it just a slightly smaller photo. So then I'm going to come down here and press print, and it's connecting to the printer, and it says it's printing image 1 of 1. So it does take a couple of seconds just to get itself all geared up, and then it will take a few seconds to run through the printer as well. Basically, this is not an inkjet printer, this is a thermal printer. So instead of inks, it has a color cartridge, and then the paper is down here. I'm going to show you all of those once we're done printing the photo. So it will go through several passes, and each pass, I don't know if you can see on the screen here, but it's picking up a different color spectrum. And so it looks kind of funny when it first comes out from each pass, and then this one, it looks pretty good, and then it goes through the last one. So you can see it's not taking that long, and I think you can print something like 20 photos at a time. There is a limit, but you can obviously always go back in and print 20 more or whatever. Okay, so now I have my printed photo, and you can see there are tear tabs on these. They are perforated, so you just need to bend them and they come right off, like that. And like I said, because I printed it bordered, it does have the white border. Usually I will just trim this down a little bit, both the top and the bottom, and just use it with a nice white border around it, which instead of having to mat my photos, I like that. So that's what I did here. You can just see on the white cardstock that there is a white border around all my photos, and I really like that look. But when you don't, if you do want to mat it on a different colored cardstock, then I just cut it in my paper trimmer and just slim it down even further. These, like I said, they're great for pocket page scrapbooking. These printers, they're great for just everyday scrapbooking. I love mine. So let me just show you how easy it is to change things like paper. The paper tray just comes out like this, and you open it up and you just pop in the pack, and you can get these on Amazon pretty cheaply. And then it just slides back in here into the tray, if I can get it right. There we go. Now the ink cartridge is on the side here. Again, it just really pops right out, pops right in, close the little door, and you're good to go. So I hope you've enjoyed this little video and my little tech tip of using a Canon Selfie to print your photos. For larger photos, I do have a large format printer, and if anybody wants to see that, maybe next time I can share how that works. But for now, I really use this one the most and foremost in most of my scrapbooking. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you next time.